kind of better. That's why I know even how to use Notepad as a database. Just let's do it, okay? Okay, let's go here. Localhost PHP myadmin. Let's create another table. It's going to be answer, and it's going to have 4 columns, just like this. Answers. User answer txt. Questions related ID. You may be asking, how do you know, Reno, that the text is actually taking the long of the text that the user inserts? Well, because it is the same, for example, as putting 255. Many people usually put 255, but at the end, it doesn't have sense because this is like a general test. I mean, it can be whatever you want, and it should not be limited. And this is just idolatry. This is better just leaving in blank, and this just identifying how long is the test. So here we're gonna put the int again, and I put 11 here because that is like a standard. Being honest, that is also kind of idolatry, but I leave it to them because imagine, I'm not gonna be like against everyone when something is requiring just that little detail. I mean, it's better to grow in life than to be stuck because I am a very good religious person. No, life is not like that, you know. If you want to move forward, you have to understand that you sometimes should accept some things that you don't understand at all, at least at the beginning. And maybe in the future you will understand it and you will say, oh, well, it was not as bad as I thought, you know, as I thought. So let's go here to the original answer txt. Original answer txt. And let's put here, let's hit save. Oh, it's missing something. We have to go to answer, and in here, you see questions related ID? This I'm going to put it like an index, okay? This is going to make possible that I will that I relate the questions with the answer. So let's go now to the design area. And in here, we're gonna go to let's go here to you see questions. I'm going to relate questions with the answer. So each question will be related to the answer that it has, but it will be a relation from one to many. Okay, so let's hit here, and we're gonna make from one to many, and this is going to be a cascade. Okay, and as you can see, it was done. Okay, okay, now I am going to let me repeat this here. I am going to, you see that I have already related the user with the questions and the questions with the answer. That is perfect. That is how it should be. Now, what I'm going to do is just to add a question, which is already added, okay? Let's see if the question is actually the question that I think. Yes, the question is there. What I'm going to do is just to retrieve that data and to show it here. After that, I am going to take my lunch, okay? And I am going to continue after the lunch, okay? So let's do it. You see, for example, here it says host name, username, and password. In here, I can put the database. Let's add it. Let's go now to Google. And in here, I am going to look for procedural MySQL to PHP with database string connection. Now, here it is. And I want it with the database, okay? Select data, for example. On here, it will show me with the connection how to select data. As you can see, it's just to put the database name at the end, okay? We're gonna put here. And that's everything. Now I am going to put here an else, and I am going to show an error when the connection is not okay, okay? This error, okay? Let's put it like this. Let's put else if. And let's put this part here. And let's just comment this part here. And in the try catch, I have like a way of catching the error. What I'm going to do is just to try to catch. Let's see if the database had an error. So we're gonna put this connection outside the try, and in here I'm going to put the same that I put here. let's see, with try catch. Do you know why it's good to use the try catch? Because the try catch is like a way to avoiding that it does not shows us the error sometimes, and other times the try catch is like a way of saying to PHP, hey, I am talking about this, exactly this. So it's not about something more general, or I don't know, it's exactly about this. And when you do it, you avoid yourself many many problems. For example, here, exception, you see, I'm going to put here just exception, any get message, and that's it. Connection failed, and that's it. I can even put the connection inside here, and that is a cool part of the try catch, because it doesn't need like an initiation. It is like the loop that is called do while. You first do, and then you continue with a while if there is something else that you want to loop with. So this is everything. Now let's go to our main page where we have the. Now this one is not. We're not gonna use it yet. Let's go to. Let's see. All I can say that was enchanted to meet you. You're there so enchanted to meet you. Sorry, let's put here questions left, and this is the area where I put the question and those things. So let's what I'm going to do here is just to try to put this first like divided. As you can see, it is divided. Header, menu, but we have also another header here. I will leave this header especially here. Do you know why? Because this header is kind of special to this template, and being honest, that is not bad. A bad practice is not to use the modulation that PHP allows us to, and also a bad practice is to use it too much. I am being honest to you. You can't pretend to have a super clean code, but you can have a clean code. That is what I like. I like clean code, but not super clean code. But also, I don't like complicated code. When you have a clean code, you don't complicate the code. But also, you don't make it like too special. When you try to make the code too tiny and perfect, you are complicating it. Believe it or no, you are complicated. And sometimes you are trying to make a job that is, just like throne. It has a name in Spanish. Trabajo como no es a medias, sino, pero también a medias se le llama este trabajo como trabajo. ¿Cuál es el nombre de eso? The name of it is. like this. Okay, like an spoiled job, you know. In Spanish is un trabajo estropeado, así como que sin sentido, you know. Y eso lo hacen muchísimos programadores. Many programmers make the things like that. That's no good at all. So let's just go here and show you how I'm going to let's go here to the controller. Instead of models, we're going to go to controller, private, connection, and as simple as that. Now, I am going to put on here the echo of the request from the database. But first, I need to make the request. I have two ways of making this. I can make it from this model, or I can make it on the view. Being honest, the best way is to make a function in the template and call it on the view. But at the end, that is, as I told you before, complicated. I mean, that is complicating the code. It is because, why it is complicated? Because as you may see here, a select is very easy to do. I will show you now, okay? This select is super easy. I mean, I am going just to copy here this, and I'm going to say, I want this, a PHP, and I wanted to have this, and I want the data to be the data that I have in the database, which is the title of the question and all those things, okay? From the which database, select from the database questions. Sorry, that's the table. From what table? Questions. Which things? Let's put it like in another part here. Let's put here, for example, title of question. And here, for example, we don't need the answer. We just need the title of the question, the verse of the Holy Scriptures. We also need the ID, being honest. So let's take the ID. And the date of send. Okay, I am going to show you something. ID, title of question, verse of the Holy Scriptures, date of send. And I am going to show you something very interesting, okay? And it is that we need to test this first. And a good way of making it is just making an echo and then an exit, okay? So let's make an echo here. And we're gonna check that the echo is the row, for example, ID. Why the ID? Because the ID is very, very general. I mean, it can be whatever thing. So let's put here. And let's close this thing here. And let's erase also this part here. And that's everything. I mean, as crazy as it seems, it is everything. Now let's check it here on the index. It says that we have an error on the templates line number 1. I was supposing that we will get that. And the problem is that it is private tier. And that's it. Okay, now we got another error. And it is that the connection is called connection, not con, okay? So let's change that con here to connection. As simple as that, okay? And let's see, I think that I have finished. Let's update. And you can see the number 1 here. Look, this is the number 1 that I wanted. This is the ID of the question. So let's fill up now the other things that are here. You will see that this is incredibly easy, but at the same time, it's not super easy. Okay. And while, and let's just take this part and put here like PHP. And we have an error here, and is that this should be like this because actually it does not allow me to use the other way, okay? Here, this part, I'm going to take it out. And I'm gonna put it just right down here when the form ends, okay? And let me see. I am missing something, I think. No, I'm not missing anything. That is just like saying that we have it bad written because it is like this. I forgot it. Okay, now what I'm going to do is to paste here the verse. Do you see this value? I'm going to change it. Sí, un segundo. Okay, sorry. The last video got caught because of my the memory of the computer, okay? The hard drive capacity reached the limit. So let's go here to the row. This time we're gonna show the verse of the Holy Scriptures. See, let's copy it from here. And I think that I have an error here because being honest, that should not be an error. I have done it before. But if that is an error, let's just do it in the old way. That should fix it. Okay, let's see if that is working, okay? Look, the verse is there. That verse is coming from the database. Now let's check the the question, okay? This test area here. Let's just copy what we did here. Let me change that music again. Okay, in this case, it is title of question. And that's everything. As you can see, it is working. Yes, it is working. I mean, it was not that complicated. Let me see something. I have like the ID here on an echo. I am gonna erase it. And this part here, it shows like an space that I don't like. So I'm going to put it. Yes, there we got it. Now, this is coming from the database and this is coming from the database. That was everything by the moment. Now I have to add like the answer, like if I was an admin, and but the answer will not be shown here. The answer will be able to see by the admins. The answer here that I will put will be like an user normal, okay? A normal user. Because this is not the admin exactly. This is not exactly the admin area. This is the admin area, but it is for users. The admin area will be different because in the admin area, I will see the users that are on the game, the questions, the users that have finished, the scores that every user have, all those things. But by the moment, let's leave this thing here. Hi everyone, this video is just to say please forgive me because I said that I will make this video in the morning, and actually I was prepared to do it in the morning, but I was invited to go to a church in the morning, so I went, and now I am here. So I tried to do my best and I did it as soon as I can. I haven't even taken my lunch. But the nice part is that we will see how I will create the questions table. um, I put on the to-dos that it will be answer table, but at the end I realized that to make the answer, I first need the questions. So who is making questions without understanding? God bless you. Remember, Jesus is God.